Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. In the last one, we took on this Jinzo deck, which we had to beat with some weird Cyber Dark, Cyber Dragon deck that never actually panned out, but we beat him to death with uh, mostly Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. And then it was an easy match for our regular deck. But anyways, we are on to the last challenge here for this. Let's see what we're playing against. Playing against Dark Magician. High-level monsters like Swift Gaia and Buster Blader, such as by using them as fusion materials, as they have some powerful ones and destroy what you can. That is not very useful. We're going to start with the loner deck here. Let's see what they give us to play. We have Elemental Heroes. And of course, we can't actually even summon anything, which is really cool. We have 2 fusion spells and only 1 elemental hero. Okay, there's at least a second elemental hero. You can add 1 polymerization for your deck to your hand. If you do... Alright, you can... Wait, does his name change too? Card's attribute and attack and defense become the same. His name does not change though. So what can we currently summon with this? Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Summon Sunrise. Is that it? Wait, only summon Sunrise? That seems to be it. What is this? Elemental Hero Cosmo Neos? So the big question here is, I might as well just play Blazeman first, right? Or no, I should play Stratos first. I forgot Stratos searches a card. Of course he does. What does Convert Contact do? You control no monsters, send 2 Neospatial monsters, 1 from your hand and 1 from your deck to the graveyard, then draw 2 cards. That would be pretty good if I had a Neospatial card. Alright. So we could bring a Neos. Is there anything else that we want to make? Like, we could summon Brave Neos. Just seems like Sunrise is probably the best. But then what do I do after that? How does Miracle Fusion work? By banishing fusion monsters from your field or graveyard. So I should use the Poly on the Blazeman and the Neos, and then Miracle Fusion after that, I think. Look, I don't play Elemental Heroes. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's summon Sunrise. Like this. Well, we don't need to summon Sunrise. This card destroys our opponent. Because we already have the Miracle Fusion, right? So we can always just summon him second. Summon Brave Neos first. Is there even a benefit to summoning Brave Neos, though? Not particularly. Oh well. We end up with more monsters on the field if we do this, so... And then I think we just Miracle Fusion to get a Sunrise on the field. We'll use these two. Oh, do we only have one Miracle Fusion in this deck? What a terrible deck. Alright, and then when anyone attacks, Sunrise will pop... Wait, can it pop anything? Target one card out of the field, destroy it. It doesn't seem like he has a navigation on the field. So the question is, do I pop the circle? Do I pop either of these? I feel like I pop these just because I don't think he has a navigation. Yeah, that was probably good. Then Brave Neos destroys this, so we should get to search a card. Ooh. Neo Space is pretty good here. Miracle Contact doesn't help us because we used everything in our graveyard already. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack of the destroyed monster. I mean, really, you probably just want Neos Fusion, right? You control a fusion monster that lists elemental heroes. Target one hero fusion monster in your graveyard. That doesn't help. Honestly, I think we just take this. Or Neos Fusion. Let's take Neos Fusion. I feel like this game is over. The other guy has very few options left. I could Neos Fusion. Actually, Neos Fusioning right now is actually pretty good. Just because it puts the Neos Fusion in the graveyard for me. If I summon any of these, they'll shuffle back. So I could just summon another Brave Neos. Is there a benefit to any of these being in this? Yeah, Necro Gardener can negate an attack. So now we have Necro Gardener to negate an attack. We have Neos Fusion to save a Neos monster when it would be destroyed. So this seems like it's pretty much unbeatable for our opponent at the moment. And he didn't even do anything anyways, so... Alright, so we just go battle phase. Pop a card. I guess we'll just pop the new card. What was that, like Buster Blade or Fusion or something? Destruction Swordsman Fusion? Same thing, really? I don't think there is actually a Buster Blade or Fusion. I think it's that one. Okay, well that went well. So, now we do it with our deck. Should I use a different deck? I feel like the Sword Soul deck is kind of smacking them around a little bit hard, but I also like the Sword Soul deck, that's why I use it. Yeah, keep using the Sword Soul deck until I build something new. I like just consistently playing the same deck, so I know how to do all this stuff. Okay, well, our only play is to go Moye. Show the Vashuda. And just do our normal Sword Soul combo. We already have Blackout, so that's good. We're kind of hoping to draw Longshuan or Emergence. We have 3 of each, so if we could draw one, that would be really cool, because that makes our play way better. Drew an Ash Blossom. I guess that's also pretty good. If we had drawn Longshuan or Emergence, then we'd end up with a Protoss here as well, which is just a little bit better. But this will be fine. We'll end up with pretty much the basic Sword Soul starting field. which is Baron, Qizhou, and we have the bonus of having both a Maxi, Ash Blossom, and Blackout already, which you don't always have. So this is pretty good. The only way it could have been better is with a Protoss. You definitely negate this with Ash Blossom. He only banished 3? No, he banished 6. I don't like negating Pot of Extravagance with Baron, just because Baron only has 1 negate ever. But I do like negating Pot of Extravagance with Ash Blossom. And then end of the turn here. So this is kind of an awkward situation. Because the best move is to black out, pop his field. But then I might not have lethal next turn. So I think I don't black out. Just because Baron can easily pop his back row card. Or negate the back row card, actually. I feel like the better play is to go for lethal here. By using Baron to pop that card. Which opens up the possibility for lethal. And then we have a negate for his other card. No reason to use Ecclesia's effect here, really. Yeah, that's... We did it the ideal way, I think. Now, the only thing that could stop us here is if he had... I think he could activate Gamma, right? And then we would die. And that would be highly unfortunate. Trying to think, can you activate Gamma? Is Gamma when you have no monsters on the field or when you have no cards on the field? I think it's no monsters. I think he could have activated Gamma. I always forget. I always forget like all the rules for each of those cards, like Infinite Impermanence. I think is just any card on the field. We'll go check. And then we get the Stratos mate, which I won't use because I don't really like elemental heroes that much. Let's go look. We could also open some packs and stuff. That's pretty much what we've been getting from doing this is packs. Where's our Sword Soul deck? I think it has... Oh, no, it doesn't have Gamma in it. Oh, I didn't even put my Infinite Impermanent here. That's not how you spell Gamma. Got 2 M's. There we go. Okay, let's read Gamma real quick. When your opponent activates and you control no monsters. So yeah, he could have activated Gamma there, which would have wiped our field and been really bad. And then how does Infinite Imperm work? This card was set. If you control no cards, yeah, so this one you have to control nothing. So you can't even have a face-down spell or trap card. Or face-up spell or trap card, which was the case there. So yeah, he could have Gamma us, couldn't have Infinite Impermed us, though. Couldn't have Effect Veiler because we were in the battle phase. Just all that stuff you gotta think about, you know? I got this whole bookmark of, like, good cards and stuff. That reminds me to think about them, and I have a lot of them crafted, but it also reminds me that I need to craft some of these. What else do we got? Because we just talked about Effect Veiler, but it can only be used in the main phase. Gamma can be used outside of the main phase, but you gotta control no monsters. What else is important in here? Oh, evenly matched. Your opponent controls more cards than you. If you control no cards, you can activate this card from your hand. So this one you can't control anything else, but that's at the end of the battle phase, so you have to have not killed him in that battle phase for him to be able to use evenly matched. Yeah, those are the kind of big cards that we would have to think about in that situation. Anyways, let's go open some packs. It's the final one for this little campaign story. We went back to the story mission instead of going to the packs. How many packs do we got? Got at least 10. Ooh, we'll open 30. I was just opening groups of 10. But I don't think we'll ever get anything special. Really, the only thing that I'm looking for from here is a Croco Dragon. I've never gotten that Croco Dragon, and I don't want to craft it. Wow. 5-headed dragon. So cool. What is this? I don't know what that is. Reckless Greed. Nice. Alright, what else do we got? Nothing. The legacy packs kind of suck. Like I said, the only thing that I want from there is Croco Dragon, because I haven't ever crafted the Croco Dragon, because it can be gotten from legacy packs, but for some reason I've never pulled it either, so. But at the moment I don't really have a deck where I would run it in, so I'm not that concerned with actually crafting it. But anyways, I guess that's gonna do it for this. We finished up the special deck challenge number 2. Let me know if you want me to do any of the other stuff. Like I said, I don't know that I want to do the solo campaigns right now, just because they unlock that specific secret pack for you, and I'm not planning on pulling on those secret packs. So I don't really want to do the mission when I could save the mission for a later point when I do plan on pulling on the secret packs. But a lot of those, I probably just don't ever plan on pulling on the secret packs. Who knows? Maybe one of those decks will become top tier at one point, and then I would want to pull on that secret pack. Granted, you can always just craft a super rare from the pack to unlock it, which isn't that big of a cost for me anymore, now that I have a lot of super rare materials. But anyways, that is something to think about if you're newer to the game and don't have that many materials yet. You can use those story missions to unlock the secret packs that you need. So definitely use that to your advantage. Either way, I think that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.